Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Faith and Fame Show. And this is the place you need to be, you need to be in. Learn, relearn, understand, and act out that which you're going to be sharing with Madam Peris Rubiri. And as you're joining in, make sure that you're liking, subscribing, sharing, and also talking about us on various social media. It could be on Facebook, TikTok, and, Instagram as well. You can talk about us. And by the way, right here, this one placed down here, this Dickens Media Services. And how do you get Dickens Media Services? You go, you can check them out on dickensmedia19@gmail.com, and the team will gladly serve you. That is in terms of photography, videography, emceeing, moderation, live streaming, and many more that you can require for your event. Read them out today, and they will really serve you well. Before we go that further, today we are speaking on a very crucial topic, that is faith, finance, and family as well. And these are major foundation of every home. The homes breaks because of finance, lack of finance. Others break because there's no faith. There's a lot, and that's why it's very important for us to talk about this topic. Before we go that further, allow me to introduce Madam Peris Rubiri. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good?
How are you? Very good. Thank you.
Amazing,
Thank you
amazing.
for having me in your show.
Amazing. We've been waiting for you for the past 3 months.
Oh, really? Nanchocha.
Welcome. How do you find of the place?
The place is very amazing. The ambience is
The
good.
ambience is very good.
Yeah.
We can now video the ambience.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah. By the way, we'll be getting to know more about Peris. This is not going to be her first and last show. She'll be here, so if you have a question that you need answers and all that, you can be able to be finding her on this show. By the way, and she's also online. I'll let you know how you can be able to reach out to her on those specific platform, right? So, Madam Peris Rubiri, we are speaking on a very great topic, that is faith, finance, and family. How do you just understand the three?
Faith,
Family.
finance, or which one comes first?
Faith.
Family or finance?
No, finance is the last one.
Oh, faith,
family and finance.
Finance. How I understand faith, family, and finance. Family is like the bed,
The backbone.
But faith, I would say faith is even more stronger. Yeah. Because if we speak about faith, you'd find in cases where people have had to leave their families for faith. So faith is very, very strong.
Yes.
So, but they are interconnected because also finances also, if we look at the society we live in, they affect the family in a big way.
In a big way, by
very
the way.
big.
In
So
a big way, yeah.
I would say they're intertwined in a way or another, but it is important to learn what is the base? What is holding all this together?
Yeah. Amazing. For those who are getting to see you for the very first time, can you please tell us who is Peris Rubiri?
Peris Rubiri is a young lady.
Indeed,
very young.
Very young, 17 years?
I just turned 16.
Right. Wow. You can really be a very good presenter. Have you ever tried this before?
No.
No, but this is your journey. Anyway, continue.
Ni mchochezi. Unapenda kuchocha. But Peris is just this young lady who is a family woman. Married to one husband, George, and we have 3 sons. I'm a business woman and I'm a woman of faith. And I follow purpose. I chase purpose,
wow.
not money.
Amazing.
Yes.
By the way, when I get to know you, there's a lot of things I'd learn just about you. And I don't just bring people into my show because I know you. Neither do I bring you to my show because you're too loud. No. there has to be a certain a purpose or rather counseling that you'll have to my audience.
Okay.
Yes.
So I meet the threshold.
No, I know you. I know there's a lot I normally learn about you, and when I thought of bringing you into the show, I was like, no, this is the right time. I know this is the right time for Peris to come in.
Okay.
Now, in today's topic, that is faith, finance, and family. What does that mean? What does this mean to you as a person?
The three things to me are very important, but just the same way you have placed them, faith, family, and finance.
Yes.
Somehow I would place them. I would like categorize them.
Yes,
or
yes.
I would be putting 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
I will still be putting them the way you have put them: faith, family, and then finance.
Yes.
Because faith is like the thing that holds me plus my family together.
Yes.
Finances helps us live better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Acquire 1, 2, 3.
Finances also still help us even spread our faith, because when we have finances, we can finance evangelism.
Exactly.
We can finance the ministry.
Yes.
We can finance a lot of things.
Yeah.
So for me, faith, family, and finances, the same way you have put them, they go like that for me.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they are all important, but in their own different places. But what is more important is the faith, and then followed by family, and finances come last. Actually, if I put finances first, then these others follow.
Yes.
Then becomes complicated.
Yes.
We start having problems.
Yeah. As you're speaking, there's something I'm picking it fast. And I think as young people, we need to learn that thing. But number one, check on your faith first. Check on your faith. There's I think it's in Matthew, if I'm not wrong, where Bible says that if you have a little faith as mustard seed, there's much you can be able to do. Yeah. A mountain is not a small thing. There's much you can be able to do. But then when you look finance first, then you neglect this too. Because it is out of good faith that brings family. And there's a certain counseling will come out of it. And if faith and family stands together, finance has no problem of following you.
Someone said, the same Matthew,
Yes.
I think it's 6:33 that says that seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these other things shall follow you. Someone explained to this thing the other day, and I found it very interesting. He said, do you know why you're not finances are not following you? It's because you're seeking finances. The more you seek them, the more they run away. So they're looking for your back. They're looking for your back because they need to follow your back.
In other words, the direction. So they are.
So seek faith.
Yes, and
they follow.
I tell you,
the same way we have said. They should be behind there.
Yes.
So, but if you seek them first, now it becomes complicated. My friend, it becomes quite complicated because you'll be looking for, as a young girl or as a young man, you're looking for financially stable. Financially stable becomes first before what they believe in. Before the character, before what they believe in, before what they stand for. Financially stable coming number one. You're lost.
I tell you.
No.
Man, it's amazing. Well, I told people that one day I'll tell them, I will explain to this show why this interview is very important for me, among many other interviews I've done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, disclaimer, I know the people that I've hosted before going to be watching this show, they're like, we came to your show. Of course, the list is still big. I know that people still want to come back. We'll talk about that one. But this interview is very important for me. I'll explain that one. In one of these podcasts, just as we continue, I'll explain why am I saying so. Now, faith, family, and finance. Of course, finance has to be the last one. Which of these, Madam Peris, has taught your greatest lesson in life?
I would say I would say faith and family. Do I have just to choose one?
Which of these three has taught you the greatest lesson? Yeah, in life.
Let me use which one? I think faith. Faith. Family has taught me a lot of patience, many things. But there's something about faith that is very profound, that has, I think, has guided maybe my life in a big way, or has taught me quite some lessons in a big way. The fact that I am having faith in one who is greater than anyone that I know. You know, I know my father. My father loves me so much. I know if I go to him, even now, as a married woman or a mother with many children, and I ask of him for something, he will surely provide.
I tell you.
My father. I know people have different fathers.
I tell you.
But the fact that I have faith in one that is able
to do
exceedingly abundantly above. One
think of,
that is able to, he says, he knows the plans that he has for me. One that is a strategist. One that is the creator of everything that I could see. The earth and everything in it belongs to him. It is very profound because it means to me that in Jeremiah, it says, he knew me before I was created in my mother's womb. Yani, there is a knowing that he has about me, that no matter where I go, no matter who I interact with, no matter how much I earn, no matter which kind of a family I have, he knows everything about me. He knows my tomorrow. He knows my today. He's the one that can bless the work of my hands. So if it's about work, if it's about finances, he's there to take care of it.
Wow.
So there's a faith in him. When I have faith in him, I feel like it impacts my life extremely, every aspect of my life in a way. Every aspect of my life. So if you're asking about what has taught me the greatest lesson, I think it is my faith.
It is your faith.
It is faith.
Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing,
it is
amazing.
faith completely.
Well, as for me, if you ask me of the three, I would choose faith because I've been into a place where you get finance sometimes, but it doesn't stay with you forever. And sometimes it is in this faith in us that has opened some doors, including this particular place.
Yeah.
Well, there are people who has finance. They have gone with the power and the muscles of finance, but they were told, lo and behold, I am the one who makes or rather open the doors. It's not just the finances.
That's
and they
true.
reach to these places only to realize walikuwa wamefika juu ya ghorofa na finally kuna stairs za kushuka. So they have to come with a certain force. My friend utagonga chini. So for me, I'll hold on to faith.
As you said, seek ye first.
Yeah, I tell you.
If you hold on to faith first, as much as things might be, sometimes they become complicated, sometimes you have to wait, but surely God will make it come to pass at some point.
Amazing.
Your dreams, your desires, your prayers, your whatever it is that you're seeking for, or you're waiting on God for, or you're looking for. You know, sometimes we go looking for things out there. We are looking for things in the Happy's Alive and all that. But faith is where the answer is. But not just faith, but faith in God.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. You know, you people out there, you may not know Madam Peris in person, but I'm so glad and blessed to have interacted with her at a personal level. One day she said something so powerful about faith, and I was like, okay. Anyway, how often should we be doing this show, especially a segment?
No way. You just done the first one and you're already looking for any others.
No,
but anyway, when you call upon me, I'll show up.
Oh, you'll show up. So, ladies and gentlemen, now you know. Okay? Whenever this show will miss, just know she's the one who is. Anyway, now let's pick them one by one. Let's now pick them one by one because we are people who have we are at different stages in life. There's one who is now struggling with this faith, as a thing of its own. Maybe family is okay, finance is okay, but now faith is a big question. And we know the risk of not having faith. So we're going to tackle on that. And then we'll go into, second one will be family. Now family, there's somebody faith ako sawa, finance ako sawa, but hapa kwa family hapa ndio shida iko. We'll go into that. And then there's one, faith family iko sawa, but now finances. So we're going to tackle them one by one as we explain. And then we finish, we close the show, and then we pick it again next week. We pick it again now. This is the constant guest here. The rest will come, but this is the constant guest. So I told you, this interview. Now, faith, which is our very first segment. Remember, those ones are just to keep you, Now, faith. How has faith influenced the way you live and work?
Everything. I think it influences like everything because as in I have God, I put God like first in everything. I keep asking, the Holy Spirit every now and then on how to go about this and how to go about that. Sometimes maybe I don't listen because I am very sure he is always saying what he would like to be done. Maybe as human beings, sometimes maybe we disobey. I don't. Maybe. But yes. I think it influences the way I do things and the way I work in a very big way. Yeah.
And how does this spiritually, how let me get the question right. All right. In this today's world, it's a busy world. You are here today, you are there. there's a lot of things. How do you always remain spiritually grounded? Because I know there's so many opportunities that do comes that sometimes you're like, hii naweza chukua nitasambaye baadaye. How do you remain spiritually grounded?
I think being involved in church, but on a personal level, praying and reading the word.
Praying and reading the word.
Yeah, because in reading the word, you get to know what God has to say about different situations, about even what you're going through, or the season that you're in.
All right.
So praying and reading the word will surely be the thing.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, back at home, I know you're following this conversation, and should you have an additional thing to add in this or whatever we are sharing, you can do so. And also, if you have questions that you love to be answered, you can as well do so in this comment section down here, and we'll gladly answer that your question. And in case you're watching and you have not subscribed, please make sure that you're subscribing, liking, and sharing so that we can be able to reach and help as many as possible. Madam Peris Rubiri, now, have there been a moment where faith helped you overcome difficult in family or finance situations?
Yes. Yeah, many times. You want an example or what is it?
What do you think? Would you love to give us one? Maybe you can build on that.
Times where faith has helped me
overcome difficult in either family or finance situations.
Yes. I would say in sickness, we've had a number of serious sicknesses in my family, in our family. And just waiting on God for healing is all about faith. We've had moments of trusting God for healing and even provision for finances because some of the illnesses have had a toll on finances. And I can say God carried us through those seasons, and it was faith, just our belief in God made it possible. He came through financially. He came through by just covering us and giving us grace enough for that season. And comfort and strength for everything.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Now, people do separate faith from their career and professionals. What is your perspective on it?
You can't separate the two. Okay. Yeah, maybe people do. People do. Yeah, people do. I know people who say that tuache Yesu, tuingie kwa hii kitu sasa tufanye. But I don't think it's very advisable. I don't think it's very advisable, especially if you're a man or a woman of faith, to separate your career from your faith. I think your career should also show your faith. Shouldn't be the type of person that when we come to where you work and we are saying, ule Dickens mwenye tunaenda na church and people are asking like, anakonga mokoka. As in, it shouldn't be like that.
Yes.
Because your character as a Christian, because when we walk in faith, we become more like Christ. That's why we are called Christians, because I profess the Christian faith.
Yeah.
So wherever I go, wherever I work, my Christianity should be evident. So I don't advise to separate the two.
Yeah.
I know people have different thoughts concerning that, but me, faith,
it has to come first.
And work, you cannot like say, because that's what is your even faith for? Because I'm supposed to be preaching. Paul says that we are an epistle.
All right.
Being an epistle means that people out there are reading you in your character, in your own form. So it should be evident that you're a Christian, even in your organization.
Wow. You know, Madam Peris, let me tell you, sometimes back, I've seen people with starting something like this podcast, and they early walk out of the purpose to which they are called. Yesterday I was hosted in such a session, and I just remembered that thing offered, that you start this thing, but then you forget who you are. You forget even the person who has called you. You forget the person who has favored you all through. Then you started going with the trend. One day I got a call in the morning. Somebody was watching this, been watching. Then he told me, was it in a political or something was happening? And told me, you can change the theme and bring it this way. Well, the others who went that direction, up to date, they're struggling to stand. So when I learned about this, what I learned about this, Madam Peris, was, do you bring any impact? You see, the impact. If that is not your case, then there will be urge for you to go viral. And that particular one, well, you can't go viral, and you've seen them in TikTok, or they're even doing some stupid things. The people that once we respected, once we know we followed, they're now doing things you're like, kuna kitu yenye iko off hapa. They are forgetting that you are given this talent to serve and bring people to the kingdom.
But why do you think they find themselves in that place?
That is now a love when now you're taking the show. Now introduce me to your show. Introduce me to your show.
No. Let me ask you. You're the one who's brought up that question. What do you think? What do you think makes them go that direction?
That's a question I want you to ask. Answer down comment section here.
Because they are not chasing the right thing. You see, we said if you start chasing money and these things of this world, it becomes like you keep rounding. They are following. They want to get your back. You should chase purpose. Why did you start the show in the first place? Why did you start the show in the first place? Was it just for you to get some money, for fame? Yes. Remember, your show is called Faith and Fame. Faith and Fame. So as in, how do you remain grounded in your faith when fame comes? That's the question. That's the biggest question here. And you should ask yourself, because fame is coming.
Yes.
Fame will come, but how do you remain grounded? Are your priorities right? Hey, ukikui inaonekana. Are your priorities right?
Yes.
Is it finance first, family second, faith last? Because somehow that is what happens for you to be finding people like that. Because it changes, your priority changes. So it becomes like you want to get money at all costs by any means. If it means for you to go and I don't know, dance wherever, sijui half naked, it's okay. It's a deal. So it is your choice. It is your choice, especially as a young person.
Yeah.
As a young person, by the way, choices are there. There are many. But it is you to decide
which one is
which
right.
direction is the right direction. If you started a podcast, what were you impacting? What did you want to do in the first place? Is God in your thing? Or God was a separate entity from your podcast? Are you allowing him in, or you allowing him to be a spectator? So that is the where we lose it.
Right.
We follow things. We don't follow purpose.
Amazing. Now I know what to talk about next time. That when you bring Madam Peris, you're going to be speaking now specifically for purpose. Anyway, Madam Peris, now in your daily life, what is biblical principle that keep guiding you?
Principle? Maybe I would say a verse. Maybe a Bible verse or something. Or I would say there are a number of verses that stand out or guide my life. But I would say like Proverbs 3:5, the one that says, trust in the Lord and lean not on your own understanding.
Yes.
In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall establish your paths. So I would say trusting in the Lord and leaning not on my own understanding is a major bit in life, yes? Because I think we all know that our understanding is very limited.
Yes.
There is so much that you know, but you cannot compare with what God knows. The Bible says where our wisdom ends is where his foolishness begins.
Yes.
So if that is the case, then why don't I lean on him? Because my understanding and my wisdom, as much as I may go to school, as much as I may have experiences in life, because we do have different experiences that teach us different lessons. But if we are able to depend on him, trust in him, and lean not on what we know, and lean not on what I understand, that in everything that I do, I acknowledge him, or I allow him to be part of it, then he shall establish my paths. That means he shall establish my family, he shall establish my businesses, he shall establish everything that I put my hands to do. I would say that is quite a major thing that would be a guide in my life.
Well, I like how you've put it. So simply, there's a place in the Bible that says, walk. This is the way, walk ye in it. So there's a constant voice that keeps speaking to you. But you can as well choose to keep ignoring it.
Yes.
Yeah. It will speak to you, but now it's upon you to be obedient to it. See the way it is very gentle. This is the way, walk ye in it. Majority of us, we listen to this and then you're like, this is what I want. There is what I want versus what is right. Yeah? There is what I want versus what is right. And majority of us, we go with what we ourselves want, not what is right. There's a place God is calling us. There's a place purpose is calling us. And there's a place we want to go consistently. This is what we think it is right. I hope you'll help me. If anyone think that they stand, I don't know. There's that quote. I'll make sure you have it down here if I get it right. Now, Madam Peris, how do you maintain consistency in your work with God despite responsibility and pressure?
How do I maintain consistency in my work with God?
Despite responsibilities and pressure.
If I would say there is total consistency, I would be lying.
Really?
Yes.
Even Madam Peris?
Listen.
Yes.
Life has many seasons. I would not say that I have been prayerful all my life. I wouldn't say I've read the Bible
all through,
consistently.
Yes.
Because there are quite a number of seasons. Life has seasons, and I think understanding the seasons is what is important. Because sometimes you can end up beating yourself a lot because I have not read the Bible for a day or two. It is important to try as much as it is possible to be consistent in prayer and consistent in reading the Word of God. Yes? So as much as there are many distractions, I try to especially do those two things and even be part of the body of Christ where I'm planted. Yes? Be available for the different activities because the coming together of brethren sometimes is where you find encouragement.
Yes.
Sometimes is where someone says something and you're
like,
you pick it. That's what I'm going through or something like that, you know. So I would say I wouldn't put myself as a perfect Christian, extremely consistent, but I try as much as it is possible. And even with the different seasons of life.
Amazing. And now that you've seen it in that triangle, what is this that you're going to do as Madam Peris? Because I know that somebody is following you closely, and as you speak, it's like you're speaking to her life, or rather his life, and they're like, now they would want to find a solution to it. What should then do right to make sure, to ensure that they maintain the consistency?
You cannot be God. You can't be very perfect.
Yes.
I want you to just have some grace. If I'm talking to someone or I'm talking to me, I would say,
let's talk to them in the
I would say, give yourself some grace. Don't beat yourself extremely. Don't beat yourself too much. It is important to work on consistency every other day, to be able to read the Word, to be able to pray. And if you can create systems around that, the better for you. Yes? But in any case, it has happened because of the season of life that you're going through. Don't beat yourself. God does not judge us on our works. He doesn't judge us and tell us that it is because of how much you have prayed that I'm going to bless you. Amazing. No. No, God does not go like that. Okay? So, there's no beating of yourself because you have failed to be consistent at this season that I've been mourning. You expect yourself to, because you have systematized or structured this and you have to do this and our salvation is not about works. Yes? Have grace for yourself.
Have grace for yourself.
Try. Be consistent as much as it is possible. Create structures and systems around your consistency, around that which you want to do. The reading of the Word, the praying, and even sharing the Word as much as it is possible. But have grace.
Amazing.
For yourself.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, so you can let me know where you're tuning this show from. We are live. So let me know. Last time I saw somebody telling me I'm from, was this Sierra Leone or wherever, but please let me know. And write in English so that I can read what you're saying. There's one, Madam Peris wrote something and I was like, ini gani, because it's not even French, so hey, anyway. Do you believe that faith plays a key role in building successful family and healthy finance?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's a very simple and and I hope you have your answer.
But some people might argue out there and say, why is it some families that are still
They're
of
successful but
believers.
struggling.
No, some families of believers who are following the faith and they are still struggling or they have issues in their families. I wouldn't say anything about it, but one thing I know, faith plays a big role, very big role. Because in faith is where you understand forgiveness. In faith, you understand that love covers a multitude of sin. In faith, you understand grace. In faith, you have the gift of the Holy Spirit, self-control, joy, gentleness. There's a lot that you get to understand in faith that builds your family and can help you build your finances. Yes.
Hold on to it. There's a word you said, seek first this thing. Seek first the kingdom, and all this thing will follow. It didn't say seek first the kingdom, and then after seeking the kingdom, now you can go seek them. While you're seeking this kingdom, you're understanding how the kingdom works. This thing also seek after you, understand you, and then they follow you.
If you try to understand God, my friend, you can be. God is just amazing in His own way. Yeah. If there is a strategist, there is no better master strategist than God. Yeah. If there is a planner, and you want to plan, sijui 5 years, sijui what not finance, God is better in planning than you can get. If it's creativity, where better can you go apart from God? So as much as you would be thinking like, I need to follow money in this my creative career, and you're following money, who put that creativity in you? It is God. Who is more creative than you are? It is God.
Yeah, sure.
So we really have to get to understand that fact very well. Yeah. I know other people may have their own view about this, but I know faith plays a very big role.
Amazing. Now, let's now change to family. We've talked about faith there. Now, let's come now to family. And as we had said before, these are fundamental things in life. There's a lot of things you'll have to be figuring out. How is the family going? How is your faith going? And how also finance. Those are key areas that we ask. How are you growing in them? We'll not... and family comes with a lot of things, and responsibility here and there, faith as well, finances as well. So these are key things in life. You look at it globally yes. Now let's come to family now, Madam Peris. Family today face many challenges. What do you think is the biggest challenge affecting modern families?
Auntie, the biggest challenge affecting modern
families, yes.
Lack of patience.
Lack of patience.
Lack of patience.
Yes.
And extreme expectations.
Extreme expectation.
Yes. And selfishness.
Those lack of patience, extreme expectation, and the last
selfishness.
Selfishness.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're true, by the way. Just hold on to that. You're true, because I heard of the people that I know, they've started dating, washaachana. Why? Because what he thought of this person, ashakuwa rada kwani. You see, you're expecting me to be there, and I'm still here, I'm coming there. You see, extreme expectation, impatience, selfishness.
I would say those because if you look around here, look at the young men and the young girls. They're looking for some people that have already been made.
Established. Yeah.
It has taken those people time to grow,
patience, yes,
to be where they are. But you as a young man, you want to go and get a sugar mama somewhere.
Yeah? Steps, yes.
Because of your impatience. The world has shown people that there is a certain I would say not the world. I would say the social media is one of the contributing factors. There's an expectation to what you should be.
Yes.
You should be a young man, financially stable, looking a certain way, and dressing a certain way. Now you do, but you're growing to that, towards that young
building
man.
that
It will
capacity
take time for you to get there, So, and we are not having the patience to wait for that time. We have become a generation where we just want things to come like this.
In a microwave setup.
Tukisikia tuko na inaitwaje FX pesa, inaitwaje hizo vitu?
Forex.
Hizo forex. We want forex because it promises to give us some quick something. We want betting, sport pesa na aviator na whatnot. Why? We don't have the patience to build
ourselves and building the future.
To build that whatever you're building, the wealth slowly by slowly. You'd find even online, when you go online, some of the people that have been caught with lots of money, they did something weird or they hacked some to get lots of money, and they are showing you out there that they have lots of money. You, like a young man who is following faith and walking the right way, you start thinking like, wait, I think I should be like that guy. So you forget that you need patience. Even when we plant a seed, we don't get mahindi tomorrow.
You plant it today and the evening you have it.
Maize does not come like tomorrow. Something you have not had the patience of waiting. When it comes to you, you use it even unwisely.
And carelessly.
So anyway, families and I would say families and marriages are lacking patience. And also, I said, what else did I say?
So you talk of patience, expectation, the expectation, exceeding expectation, and then you talk about selfishness.
Yes, it's good to have expectations, but it's good to also understand that you're not working with angels. Yes, that they fail sometimes. And sometimes when you expected this to happen, sometimes it doesn't happen that way. So we should be patient with people. As much as our expectations have not been met, we can still have the patience of building, covering them, waiting on them, giving them time to grow and to become what they are meant to be.
Amazing.
Because even yourself, you're not perfect.
Yes, of course.
You are not perfect.
Yes.
So as much as you expect highly about the other person, they should also be expecting highly from you. Sindio? But sometimes it's a one-sided thing. That's the other place it brings us to. Selfishness. It's what I want. Nowadays, it's like he's toxic, she's toxic. Okay, it's okay. Don't come on me with those terms. But we have become very selfish in a way that it's all about me. It's all I want. He did not meet my expectations. He did not. If he can't manage me, as in, it's about me. And love is not like that.
Yes.
Love is not like that. Love is more about giving. So if you only expect you to be given, what are you giving in return? So I think I would say those three things, because we get to places where it's like, if he's not meeting my expectation, if he's not taking care of me, I cannot stay. How are you taking care of him? How are you taking care of her?
I tell you.
So I would say hizo ndio vitu zina nini.
Zina affect modern family today.
Zina affect. There could be way more. Way more than that, because it depends with where you are
your background and all that.
Because hizo the things that finance is a thing, yes, but sometimes when money is there and money is not there,
problem will still exist to some degree. Yeah.
It depends. It depends.
Amazing. You put it so well, and it is true. I would say, yes, there could be other things, but this one becomes as the key ones. Those exceeding expectation. Kuna mtu alisema that, msichana, while you're coming to this house, you should have understood that ulikuwa umetoka kwenyu. Hapa sasa si kwenyu. Don't demand things the way you used to demand kwenyu. Hapa we are learning, both of us here. So anyway, those are they're very key, and I think it is important that we be patient, not just with one another, but first with ourselves. Because if you're not patient with yourself, you can never grow. And you can't,
even siblings.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You have to be patient with yourself. Understand yourself very well. If I understand Dickens very well, then we'll have these shows back to back. I'll keep doing whatever that I'm doing because I've understood. I know my strength. I know my weaknesses. But if I'm saying I want to understand you and I don't understand myself, Buddha, nadanganyana hapo. Madam Peris, now what do you believe parents should intentionally pass to their children today?
Faith.
We go back to the first one.
Yeah, faith.
Why faith? Why faith?
Things are out here nowadays. We are personally, I do things to do with finance, yes, and it's good to plan ourselves financially. You plan your children's education if you can. Not if you can. Plan your children's education. Plan your retirement. Plan your tomorrow as much as you can. Okay? But there's a way that you can leave so much wealth to your children whose character is questionable, who do not have the capacity to manage all that wealth that you're leaving to them. Yes? So I would say if you teach them the basics of the truth of the Word of God, not just the basics, the in-depth truth of the Word of God, as much as you leave them so much wealth, they can be able to, you build their capacity to manage that wealth. And I think faith is one of the foundations of building the capacity for these children. So for me, if you ask me, building their capacity and building their grounding in faith. Yes. Building their capacity and building their ground in faith. By the way, that question is not just for my guest in the studio, but it's a question to you that way back at home there, I mean, what values you as my listener, as the person watching, what values would you love to pass to your children? Madam Peris has just helped us understand it, but what values you as a person listening, watching, would you love to pass to those children or viewers, and even those that, perhaps God has helped you to just be mentoring, work with? What values would you love to pass to them? There's a guest I hosted here, Mr. Paul Wafula, that he said if all that he has, he would love to leave children back is God. It's God. Because all this thing, if you can leave them to God first, then they will have understanding, and their love will not be into those things, will be into God. And as a result, then this thing will be secured. Otherwise, you'll think you're living, then there's an adversary, which is advisor, will advise them otherwise. And you as a person will become now a failure. Yeah, now, they become like whatever you have left them becomes what spoils them what kills them. Yes. Amazing. Now, how do you balance career, personal life, and family responsibility? Career, personal life, and family responsibility. Yes. For me, they are quite intertwined. How do I handle it? Career, personal life, and family life. I think everything has its time and its place. Yes, when I need to go do some personal things, I go and do them personal. If it's time to take care of my family, I take care of it fully. If it's time to go to work or I work.
I like the way you said, if it is time to do personal things, I'll go.
Yes.
So these personal things you don't have to.
No.
Anyway,
they're all important. Because you don't pour from a cup that is empty, because the family expects you to pour onto them.
Yes.
Yeah. So at the same time, you still need to pour on yourself. You know, you could have you see, like someone like Martha. Martha and Mary.
Yeah, and Mary,
you know, the sisters of Lazarus.
Yes.
There's that time that when Jesus came to visit them, and then Martha, Mary was seated at the feet of Jesus, listening to what Jesus was saying.
Yeah.
Yes? And Martha was busy in the kitchen.
Yes.
And he comes and tells Jesus, see, you tell my sister to come and help me.
Yes.
And Jesus says, like, Mary has chosen
the right thing. Yeah, and you're worried of many things.
And you know what? That could seem insulting, especially to a woman who loves taking care of her family.
Yes.
But there was a message Jesus was trying to put across. Yes? That don't just get busy for people. It's like there's an inpouring into you. You need to, it's like, pia wewe unafaa kujijenga. It's like you need to sit at the feet of Jesus and pour into yourself. Pour into yourself. Now, this time round, the other time when Jesus was coming back, when Lazarus was dead, who meets him first? It's Martha. She's not busy with preparing meals and everything's due for the visitors that are around. Now she's just going to Jesus, broken down. And it's like, if you were here, my brother would not have died.
Yeah.
You know, but she's just seeking a comfort in Jesus. You know, us going to Jesus, like fully, he pours into us. Jesus became a comfort for Martha at that time, because now she chose hers. Okay, she chose herself, I would say. It was her pain she was taking to Jesus. Jesus was speaking to her and reminding her, it is not about the many things that you do at that time. Sometimes it is sitting and listening to what he has to say. Amazing. So it does not negate the fact that she will still, it's good. The work she was doing was still good. So even in all these things, my family is still important. But I still need to pour into me, like that personal time. At the same time, I'm still a career person. I still need to work. So it's like everything is important and I work on it as it is. Family time is family time. Work time is work time. Me time is me time. Good.
Yes. Asante sana. Now, Madam Peris, there is now something called communication in keeping families united. Many families has broken, or rather they're apart today, not because of finance, neither faith. It is because the communication. Communication is somehow the basis. Communication is somehow the basis on what we are doing. If I don't communicate with you well, huwezi kuja kwa issue. Perhaps you've watched it and you're like, kuna vene, no. Communication. How important communication is in keeping families united?
It is very important.
It is very important.
It's very important. Big.
Yes.
It's very, very, very important because sometimes we misunderstand the other person's what they are saying. Maybe we judge what they are saying by our past experiences, or they are acting the way they are acting from what they have experienced in their lives. Maybe the kind of family they come from, things happened like this. And this family that he has come to, he has met with someone whose things were going like this. But then many marriages are broken because of lack of communication. Yes. Friendships as well. Because someone thought this other one said this. And the other one didn't think that is what they said. When they were saying whatever they were saying, they didn't mean it.
Maybe it was
a
joke.
They didn't mean like the way the other one took it, because we all have different perceptions. So if we can be able to build on our communications, there are many things that we can be able to solve around our families, with our children even. Yes, with our spouses, with our siblings. Because sometimes whatever you say is not whatever they hear. Sometimes they hear what they want to hear.
Yes.
So I would say communication is very, very important.
Amazing. Okay, sorry for that. All right. I like the way you've put it right there. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, I know back at home you're learning so many things that we are sharing. And I'm much honored to have Madam Peris Rubiri just helping me break so many things down here. And I hope this communication thing that we talk about, please understand your partner very well. In terms, kuna mse mwingine unajuanga tu huyu kidogo hivi hii ndio capacity yake ya kuelewa vitu. So don't go too much ama usimnini, yeah. Sijui ilikuwa nani? Well, a friend of mine sometimes back. Kuna mwingine alikuja akasema okay, made a joke. Hizi mambo ya male female. Make a joke akasema, I cannot say with a man. And that man was there like, So to her it was a joke, but this one take it serious, and that's how lienda karibiki hapo. So communication is very important that we have it and we understand it, by the way, for family to remain united.
I remembered something that I think was said somewhere about a couple who have come from two different backgrounds. And in the two different backgrounds, they would say that in one home, when one releases gas, releasing gas. In that home, people would celebrate. And they'll be like, nice, your tummy is good. As in, it's a good thing. Sometimes I think like maybe they had an experience of not. So they appreciated that fact, and you're like, you're healthy. And then this other guy comes from a family where if you want to release gas,
you go outside.
Enda washroom, enda kwa choo, enda uko nje. Move out of our vicinity. And it's like, it was frowned upon. Alafu these two people have come together. Unaget? These two people have come together. What do you expect of this home? Yes. So when one is releasing gas, and the other one who comes from a home that they frown upon it, it's like, this is what I do. As in,
and then this gets offended.
And then this other one wonders, why do you have to go to the toilet to release gas, my friend? Have the freedom. This is your home, and that is a natural thing to do. How do those two people live together? Communication. You know what, me in my home. This is what happens. We celebrate when one shooters. And then now you have to find a common ground.
Yes.
Because now that only can be an issue, by the way. It can really be an issue if you are not communicating, because you'd be like, do you have to do that before people? And all that. So we have to come to a common ground as people who are in a relationship, family or friends. So communication is key.
Amazing. Now, how can couples support each other during financial pressure or difficult seasons?
Being open. Communication. Communication. There's no way as a couple you're together, you have lost your job and you can't tell me you have lost your job. you still go to work every day.
So you're the one person knows
unaenda job
na kuna place unaendanga.
So at home when we ask you for something, you become very mad because it's only you who knows your problems.
Yes.
But if you would have looped me into your problems, then we'll be able to work things out together.
Yeah.
I would say communication is the key.
It's the key.
Yes.
Amazing. So we go back again to the communication. By the way, this pressure and all these things, they overwhelm us because we don't communicate.
Yes, we don't communicate because if you communicate it, if you communicate what you're going through at your place of work, the woman will not give you pressure.
Oh, really?
See, she knows what is going on in your life.
I know your feel, but anyway, to continue. Yes.
No. Okay. It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Hata wale wenye ni nini aje. So if ni gold digger, if you got a gold digger in your house, they will know if it is time to kujitama kunaendaje.
Yes.
Yeah? Because I'm imagining two people who have come together. It's for better, for worse. Though I know nowadays they say for richer, for richer. They don't want to say for richer, for poor. Yes. For better, for worse. They say for better, for better, for richer, for richer. Yes. It's okay. But communication also allows this person who is saying for richer, to know what they need to do.
Amazing. For better,
to know what to do.
Amazing.
Because they will not give, if they are a reasonable person, they won't give you pressure in your life. They will start, you can sit down and discuss how are we supposed to do this. But ego, for some men who are seated out there, cannot allow them to speak about what they are going through. Yeah. But the problem is, by the time the auctioneer is coming, he will find your wife in the house.
Yes.
He will find that woman that you refuse to tell about what is going on. So your situation, unfortunately, will be blown up. By the time it is getting blown up, hata hakuna kitu anaweza do. Maybe the beginning
angefanya kitu,
mngesaidiana, not only money, anaweza kosa kukusaidia ado.
Yes, but
lakini kimawazo.
You shaped me.
Anaweza kusaidia kimawazo. Akwambia sasa, my dear, badala tuishi kwa hii 3 bedroom. I know people say those people are few nowadays.
Yeah.
Women very like those are few, but it must be it is just common sense. I'm thinking it common sense that people can sit down and discuss, can we downgrade our lifestyle
as we build it again?
Yes, we can start again. If things, because this is life.
This is life.
If anyone is seated out there and they are a young girl or a young man, they are thinking life is just going up and never, mimi siwezi kana mse mwenye ana do, sijui nini, no way. You'll be shocked. Life is like this.
Amazing.
Yeah? And when it becomes one nini, then that is wrong. So when we all have to be ready to support one another, especially if we are coming into a relationship with one another. I'm expecting that from all of us.
Wow.
If possible. I know people reason differently, but me, I'm saying when you communicate what you're going through, the other person can help you.
Amazing. You know, now as you speak, by the way, just remember, I've just remembered something. I need to bring you greetings from Egypt. These guys have been watching me and following, and I've never give them a shout out. By the way, wherever you guys are, man, I really salute you guys. You're doing a good and amazing job to just keep on following and talking about faith and fame. Mr. Tim, God bless you so much. As even you guys continue watching, just remind you I'm hosting Madam Peris Rubiri, and I know if you're tuned from the very, very first time when we started, now you know why she's here. And there's a lot of wisdom is, we are getting from here. By the way, when you talk about communication, something that's coming to my mind that is not about communication alone, but communicate right. You can communicate, but still you're not communicating.
Okay. People hear, but they don't understand.
So, I've communicated, but what have you said? Communicate right. I mean, that's the only way we're going to remain united. In your opinion, what makes family truly strong?
Until what makes family?
Truly strong, in your opinion? Yes.
I think the moments they share. The moments they share as a family. I want to say faith. Faith also, because faith can carry them even through adversity. Sometimes in those moments of lack, what can also carry you through those moments is not just the aspect of communication only, but faith in God.
Amazing.
That things are going to be better.
Amazing.
That we are going through this, but time is coming that things will be better.
Amazing.
But I was also saying moments because sometimes we always are, like I would say in the generation we live in, parents become too busy looking for money, and sometimes they lose touch with the children. They lose touch with the children, and they miss the opportunities to build bonds. And children don't want things.
Yeah.
They want you.
Amazing.
They want time with you. They don't even want that very flamboyant thing you want to buy for them. They don't want, as much as they would say nataka hii, nataka ile, but much more deep within, they want you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, Madam Peris, as we finish on that segment of family, what lesson about family do you wish more people understand early in life?
What lesson?
Lesson about family do you wish more people understood early in life?
I think it is your deliberate decision to build a good family.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. It is not about other people. It's not about the people around you, but it is you. So if people advise you to leave that husband or that wife because of this and that for different reasons, then you fail because it is your marriage.
Amazing.
It is your family. Yeah. So I feel like sometimes people realize it a bit late when already they have messed up. They listened to their friends, their peers, their colleagues. They listen to men in the men's conference.
Men conference.
When they say mwanaume kufika nyumbani ni afiki nyumbani kaa kuku or something like that. I don't know. By the time you realize it, you have already messed up.
Mess big time.
Very big time. So I feel like the knowledge of the fact that it is your responsibility. Your family is your responsibility as a man, as a woman. Because the man is the priest of that home, if you're talking about a Christian home. And then the woman, there's a point where we are reminded that a foolish woman destroys her own home with her own hands. It means it is the same hands that can build that home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So whose work is it? It's your work. It's your responsibility.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Madam Peris. Now, as we come to our final segment, then we finally call it a podcast, or rather a show, as we plan to have you again next month part 1, the whole 10 years down the line. But this is very important. Now, finance. And I like, if you're following it, I like what you said as the basis as we're starting, and how we break down right from faith, where we started, then we come to family, then now we come to finance. You can see finance comes later. So we started first. We want to know, where is our faith at? Then after faith is confirmed that it's okay, it's good, then we narrow it down to the family. Is a prayer of even our God that we prosper. And prospering, not in prospering just in finance, but prospering both in our soul and even in good health. So once you are healthy and all this thing will align. So faith is very important. And you've talked about that. You've talked about families. And now let's come to finance as we finish up this show. Now, financial pressure affects many homes today. What common financial mistake do families make?
Financial pressure affects many families today.
Yes. So what common financial mistake do families make?
Living above their means.
Living above their means.
Yeah. I think that is very common with many of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you talk about it while we are discussing about family. You say sometimes we can be in 3-bedroom, and problem are so many that if we can adjust kidogo by coming to 2, the extra room you are living can be able to. We can use that extra room you are living in to sort these things. So
Can buy us food.
Good.
Yes.
Good. I know you didn't want to talk much about it, but okay. How can young people develop healthy financial habits in early life?
How can they do that?
How can young people develop healthy financial habit in early life? Let's say when they're starting, what is some of the healthy financial habits while they're just starting?
Saving. Because I would say saving and tithing.
Oh, saving and tithing.
Okay. You know why?
Yes.
Why tithing? Because when you start tithing early, because you have small money, it becomes... it doesn't become hard when your money grows. Because if you are able to, if for example you're making 5,000, you get the 500 as your tithe and give. The moment you start earning 50, it will not be hard. The moment you start earning 100, giving 10,000 won't be difficult. The moment you get to 500 and 1 million, and you know in 1 million you're supposed to get a whole 100,000. Can you imagine if you have not... that's not a habit you have inculcated in yourself. Do you think 100,000 to remove is easy?
Kwanza hata hiyo.
No.
In fact, that one will be now the devil is advising me. Yes.
But if you made it a habit from the beginning, it becomes easier. Same applies to saving. Same applies to saving. As a young person, sometimes there are many things that you can do without. Yeah, depending on where you are at in life. Some of us started a little bit advantaged. Some of us are more disadvantaged. Or if I would put it that way, if I put it that way, we are starting differently,
and we are working all walks of life. So
if you are capable of whatever amount you get, if it's that 5,000, and you can be able to put aside 500 as a savings, and you remind yourself that I will live with this 4-5, you start practicing. There are people who have had that discipline since they are young. When they are older, it doesn't become hard. Every amount they earn, or every amount you earn, it becomes easier to put aside that 5. If it's now 1 million, putting 100,000 aside and living with maybe 800, because 100 was for saving, 100 tithe, you live with 800 as your... you calculate your other things that require money with the 800. It becomes like all the time in your life, you know that I live with 80%. I live with 80% and the rest.
Amazing. Now, what advice would you give couples about handling money together?
Openness.
Openness.
Openness, which I know men will, some of them will be like, hey, how do I be open about my my salo?
Yes.
But me, I can tell you for sure, openness is what can help. Because there are times that as a man, your wife is asking from you something he imagines you can manage. Lakini ajui uko na dent kwa mfuko.
Yes.
But if she knew, or if it's the other way around.
Yes.
A man is asking from a lady this, and they're expecting, hey, si una earn pesa mzuri, kwa hiyo kampuni yenyu inakaa vile wewe unakonga manager or something like that.
Yes.
If they know, it becomes different. If they do not know, people make demands on you. You see, huku nje, every other day you find people asking you for money. They look at you dressed well and they're thinking,
they judge you outwardly. Yeah.
But they don't know. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know if you have someone sick and if salo yako kipato na pelekanga huko.
Or there's a loan you're paying somewhere.
Is there a loan? Yeah. But when you're asking money from me, you're thinking like, anyway, ananinyima tu. Yeah, the same thing in marriage. Yeah, because it's perception. So someone might be perceiving that you have money, yet you don't have. So openness, I think, heals that.
Openness. And if they are open, if they are not open, what should they then do?
If they are not open with their finances, they live with their problems.
They live with their problems?
Yes.
Very simple, live with their problems.
Yeah, live with your problems because pressure will always be a lot if people are perceiving. People are perceiving that perception ya mtu ni this guy earns a lot. So he's just refusing to give me. Kumbe this guy earns a lot, but his payslip is deducted from whatever amount to come down. Kwanza za gava zikitoka. Whatever he remains with, maybe he has a loan. The car he has, he took a loan. Maybe you're thinking he bought cash. If you don't know. So in his salary, it remains to just an amount to pay rent, buy food, and whatever, something small extra. So if I don't know, what do I do with him? I keep asking. Yeah? So if you're not open about it, then remain with your problems.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're following up to this point even as we're coming to a close. In difficult economic times, how can families stay hopeful and financial discipline?
In difficult economic times?
Yes. How can families stay hopeful and financial discipline?
By having faith in God.
By having
and financial discipline, I would say just living within what you are capable of.
Okay.
You don't have to behave as if you are like akina nani na mtoshi kukaa kama akina nani.
Yes.
It is your life, my friend. Most of the time in this life, we buy coats, nice things to show other people.
To show the difference between me and you.
That, mimi niko na koti nzuri, exactly. I have a nice
This is how you're supposed to be addressing me as from this day.
And all that. But, does anyone really care? Does anyone really care which kind of nini I have in my house? Yeah? So I think you just live your life. Live your life. Trust in God. If it's a low moment that you're in, a low season that you're in, He will take you through it because He's a God of all seasons. He comes through. He surely comes through.
Amazing.
Where you are at, He will come through for your situation.
Amazing. What does truly financial success look like beyond just money? Beyond money. What does truly financial success look like beyond just money? So remove money there.
How can you call it financial success if you remove money?
That's what I want you to answer. Yes.
If you remove money, how can you call it financial success? It's about finances. Finances is money. Unless you say wealth, but or success. How does success look like if you remove money? But financial success, how can you say financial success without money?
Without money. We can mention buildings, what, wealth.
No. That is just success. Maybe if you're talking about success generally, if you're talking about success, it's so much more than money. It's so much more than finances. It's way more than that. It's way more than that. I know people say that money can buy happiness and all that. Yes, with the money helps do a lot of things. The Bible says it answers many questions. Yes, but there are things that money cannot buy. But success is very. It depends. It depends. I think Financial success. Hey, financial success without money, I really I can't tell, but I would say the time you stop looking at the price of the menu, you are successful.
Oh, okay.
No, not really, but
Okay.
but success is way more than money,
All right,
than
amazing.
financial.
Amazing. What is one financial principle that has personally helped you in life?
Financial principle.
That has personally helped you in life.
Tithing.
Tithing.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I think one day you'll come back and you
Tithing.
talk about that.
Tithing, you see, the Bible tells us, unajua ile common verse Malachi 3:10.
3:10, yes.
When we give tithe, he rebukes the devourer on our behalf. So if we are not tithing, it means the devourer still has a chance to devour. I had another time, there was a teaching, I think Pastor T was teaching about tithing and was saying small nations would give to big nations for their protection. Yeah, they would be paying big nations so that in case the adversary comes or the enemy comes their way, the big nations can be able to protect them.
Yeah.
So it almost seems like the same thing. We are a small nation. We give back to the biggest nation. Yeah, we give back to the giver, in fact. Yeah, and then the giver, whatever has been given to us, he's able to protect us from the devourer, from he who comes to steal from us.
Amazing.
So I would say that is one thing that I learned very early in life. My father taught me he's the one who would pay me. My first salary came from my dad. And every time he would give you money, gives you cash, alafu ansema leta, akona envelope, a letter tithe.
Na amekupatia sasa hivi.
Anakurudishia tithe, go give this one.
Okay.
Go give this one kwa church. This is your tithe. And I think it's something that has stuck with me. And I think it's something that works for me.
Amazing. One day when I grow up, I would love to meet him and ask him some few questions here and there. But anyway, Madam Peris Rubiri, as now we are coming to a very end of this segment. Well, first of all, it's been a great honor, and I'm really humbled to have you in these shows. And just help me break all this down. Faith and fame needed a person like you. With that intelligence, and somebody also generous with knowledge. There are some people who has been blessed with that knowledge, but they are not generous enough. They're thinking that if they give it out, I don't know what it will reduce. So, Madam Peris, I want us to talk of these three people. Because again, we are here to counsel, we are here to guide with the knowledge God has graced us with. Just to direct them based on how we know. So number one, a family that have just started way off in life, that they're thinking of how much will we need to stay together? That's family, young couples I'm talking about. The other one, they're like, should we first pursue this wealth? Should we, wait upon God? But how long are we also going to wait? If you wait upon God, God is not like, you wait for me this week, next week I'm coming. No, He knows His timing. So, so they have those questions, kind of they're in dilemma. And then there's somebody that is also, finance are flowing, but as much as those finances flowing in them, ni kama pia, ulikuwa umeongelea nini imetoboka so maji inaja kwa hiyo mtungi but still inamwagika. How best can that person start thinking or rather saving on those finances? Because again, we know there will be good times and bad times. How will he or she be able to stand? And then finally, the importance of not leaving faith in your prosperity and all these things. So let's first start with these couples who are just starting and asking many questions in their heads. Yeah.
Whether they should get married or
No.
they're already
There are couples,
married.
the question would be finance. We need maybe how much do we need to put up together? Should we pursue God, waiting on Him?
And they're already married.
Yes. Yeah.
We started by saying, seek ye first.
Seek ye first.
The kingdom
Yes.
of God and His righteousness, and all these other things shall be added unto you. I think my answer, I believe you're talking about a born-again couple.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Or just anyone. So if you're talking about a born-again couple, I think there is no other place I would refer them to, but to God.
But to God.
Yes.
Yes.
To have faith in God, because it's a journey. As I said, it's a journey. At least they have chosen to be with one another. And the truth is that the Bible says, he who finds a wife
finds a good thing.
And obtains what?
Favor with God.
Obtains favor from the Lord.
Yeah.
So as a man, as you come into this marriage, as much as you might not have so much, you're starting from a one-roomed house, and this woman has accepted to come with you herself. Maybe she's working or not working. One thing you should know, that you are ahead of others. You have favor from the Lord because of who? That woman. Treat her well and see how God does these things for you. So I would tell them, trust in God.
Amazing.
Trust in God. He will order your footsteps. If it's about making money, He will guide your career. If it's about a business, He will guide your business. Yes? So, angalia God.
Amazing.
Number one.
All right, amazing. How far? Now let me just bring it in a family way. The families that they're not open. You've talked about openness. They're not open with one another, and this has resulted to them being resistance and all these things. How can they? How early enough they should be? I mean, they should start being open in terms of finances, in terms of investment with one another.
I think as early as you get married.
As early as you get married?
Yes. Okay. As we start this relationship, I think once she comes into that house, she should know Dickens makes 5,000 only.
Only and
a
nothing.
month currently. Currently.
Yes.
Because tomorrow is different.
Yeah, tomorrow is different.
Where we are at, we are working with 5K. Yes, every month.
Every month. Yeah.
And as we go, Dickens is building a business.
Yes.
Yeah. So as he's building a business, Dickens comes in, I got this deal and it's paying me 20K. Then we work with the 20K. What can we save? We don't move houses.
I mean, now we are moving to another state. Not from where we were before.
We keep building on that because Dickens is open, and wherever she's going, maybe herself, she's working maybe somewhere or on something. If she gets something, if it's a salary at the end of the month, then we work with that salary. Because remember, with the seasons of life, sometimes Dickens is up, or let's talk of this young man is up, and the lady is down here. Treat her well, because maybe roles will
tables
change.
can turn a bit.
Tables can turn, by the way. Let us treat each other from the beginning. From the beginning, let us treat each other well. If it is possible, I would advocate just be open.
Amazing.
So what is the worst someone can do to you by them knowing what you make?
What is the worst?
Most of the time, especially men feel like, even women feel like if they say what they earn, the other person would be asking them for money. I know personalities vary. Personalities vary and people vary. But if the two people coming together are genuine in love and they plan to build a future together, I feel like when they are open with one another, they can be able to grow together, because they can be able to plan together. If it's saving, they can be able to even save together and plan their future together. So if a partners in an organization, two directors are starting a company and they do not have a common goal, they are not chasing the same thing, do you think that company can survive?
They can't. They cannot.
If one director is taking deposits from clients on this side and the other one is taking on the other side, and they are not disclosing, do you think that company will survive for long?
It can't.
Yes.
It can't. Amazing.
Why is it different in a marriage?
All right. Why is it different in a marriage? That's a fundamental
Which is a
question.
more bigger entity than even these organizations that we run out here. Let's ask ourselves.
Amazing. You know, as you speak, I know there are people who are successful today courtesy of their marriage. There are people who are successful, and I know some for sure, they are successful today courtesy of their marriage. Mpaka unachanga ama ni wao kwanza. Because I know,
lakini si unakumbuka Biblia imesema anayepata mke ampata kitu kizuri and he obtains favor from the Lord.
I know. So, yeah, I know for some.
So favor, usioe juu wengine wanaoa.
Utasezeka huku uandika another
pia
script.
siku zingine tu we just rush into these things because that is someone else has done. When it is your time and God has set that person for you, then ni sawa, enda oa ama uolewe.
Amazing.
Lakini si juu wengine wanafanya. Yeah.
What's important of not losing faith? This is to anyone.
Importance of not losing faith, you won't die.
You won't die.
You don't die.
I like the way you are so simple. You won't die.
You don't die hard, my friend.
All right.
You know, we die because sometimes, why would someone kill themselves? And they lose hope. Yeah?
All right.
And Biblia inasema faith is the substance of things
hoped for.
The evidence of things not seen.
Yeah.
So when you lose faith, you lose hope.
You lose hope.
Yes.
And you talk about hopeful somewhere. Yeah.
When you lose hope, why do you have to live again?
Actually, losing hope is equally like death.
Why do you need to live? Why do you need to live? Si ndio watu wanaendanga juu ya ghorofa wanajirusha. Kwa nini anajirusha?
There's no
he feels like he has no hope. He or she feels like what is it? What is there to live for? So it is important not to lose faith, my friends. Very, very important.
Amazing.
Because when you have faith, you still have hope that tomorrow will be better
than today.
Amazing. As much as things are not working now, where you are at, it feels like you are at the lowest. Is there any lower you can go than that? No. So keep the faith.
No.
Keep the faith.
Madam Peris Rubiri, I would say I like the confidence you have, and I like the fact that you are not talking to them, you being on screen, because the people watching in big screen, the people watching in small screen, the people watching in these gadgets. All of these people, you brought them as if we are all here. Yeah, we are speaking for them like here. There's a place, I don't know, you are in segment of family or faith or something. You are speaking like, yo, come we talk. Man, that is amazing. I mean, amazing. It's from motherhood perspective. You see, I want to correct you, but I want to correct you in this essence. Before we finish this show, let us know where we can get you in social space.
Where? I'm not that social. but I am on social media.
You are in social media, yes.
Yes. You'll find me on Facebook and Instagram. Peris WKR.
Peris WKR.
Yes, Peris WKR.
Yes.
That's where you find me.
Yeah, I know those WKR, what do they mean? But anyway, that's same in Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
You're not in TikTok?
I am, but I've never posted anything.
Okay, now I'll take your TikTok account. I'll help you. I'll be quoting some of the things there. I'll run for you at TikTok, okay? Don't worry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. LinkedIn? You're not in LinkedIn?
I am in LinkedIn, Peris Wanjiku.
Okay,
but I'm not that active.
Okay, no, we
I'll
just want to follow you.
Maybe from today.
You will. Please be.
I will start.
Yeah, the reason that's why I'm saying so, there's somebody with a specific question that he or she may feels like, I don't want to put it here in public, but I would love to follow you and maybe ask you, maybe in inbox or wherever. That's why I'm a bit categorical. So in Facebook and Instagram, that is Peris WKR. and on LinkedIn is Peris Wanjik, right? Yeah, so you can follow her in those social space. And should you also want to find, or rather you have more questions that you directly want her to answer, please go into those socials and she'll be able to help you out. One thing I know, she's very, very accessible. Right, so be gentle. That if you are a man, be gentle. If you are a lady, humble yourself so that you can learn. Because you've learned you've learned a lot from her in this particular show. Madam Peris Rubiri, is a great honor, just you creating time. I know you are so busy, but you creating time to come and bless these many masses who are watching. We are talking of the old, the young, even the toddlers who are watching. And there's a lot of things they are picking from today. It's a great honor. And I would love to see you again and again in this podcast. Will you make this your home?
Thank you so much, Dickens, for inviting
me.
I really appreciate that you thought of me to be a guest, even to speak to your audience. Yes. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Whenever you call me, I will show up.
Amazing. Just to remind you, when we started, we were about 200. But right now we are really growing. It's shooting every other day. We are now at 800 thereabout.
Almost 1,000.
Almost 1,000. And that's a whole community you're building. Yeah. And I was really blessed with the total viewership. I didn't know I've hit that much. I was like, viewership zingapi total ever since we started. I was really blessed. We are doing something, and that's really amazing. Madam Peris, as now we are finishing this podcast, it's our prayer, and even it's our prayer to God that this thing doesn't just end here. We go global. We figure a point that people will own it. Us, we're just but the founder of it. We are laying a foundation. Someone else will come and see how far will it be. We are finishing this show today, but remember, there's more part 1, part 2, all the way to part 50 with Madam Peris Rubiri. So accept her to be here every now and then. July, I don't know, but we'll see. August, I promise. Should July not, but August, we must have you back here. September, we might. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great honor, great love for you guys just tuning in and enjoying the show. It's been live. So if you have a question, you're looking for photography, videography, moderation, live streaming, check them out on Dickens Media. And how do you reach to Dickens Media? They have an email, that is dickensmedia19@gmail.com. And the poster is right here. Yeah, you can check them out and the team will gladly serve you, right? On TikTok, Dickens Media, Instagram, Dickens the Great, and on Facebook, Dickens Odongo. That's where we talk with her much. And of course, she's also in WhatsApp. I won't disclose that to you now, okay? Yeah, if you have to look out on those socials, you'll be able to find us. Let us interact. You can DM me over there and where we can be able to do. This show has been brought to you by Dickens Media and iHub, okay? Thank you. Have a good time. See you into the next episode. See you. Bye-bye. Adios. Asante sana.